Let's hope I've set this up right. Looks like there's nothing to dox me. There's these stupid dumb little ads that I wish weren't here. How do I get rid of these ads? I guess I could use a, whatchamacallit, what is it called? Ad block. But you have to pay for ad blocks nowadays. I don't know, like... Oh, I forgot a Sturbot. Hold on. Oh my goodness. First has been hotly contested. Plushie said first plus lurk. But Seros redeemed first. Oh my goodness. Hey, Rune's here as well. Hey, Rune. The whole gang is here. Oh yeah, hopefully I fixed the daily. Oh, thank you for resubscribing, Rune. Right. No, that's not. I changed these so that they were appropriate, but they've been unchanged. Wait, hold on. Hold on, I need to change these back. Because we're doing a tier list, but it's how good each Pokemon would be as a pet. Because I've realized that a lot of people, their favorite Pokemon, you know, obviously you think about, if you were a trainer, how good of a Pokemon would that be? Well, if you were a trainer, you would have to live with that little stinker. So let's see if everyone can live with their favorite Pokemon. In other words, Pokemon as a pet. Hey, Jean Claude. Nice to meet you. I forgot what I had each of the categories named as, because I had them as something. Thank you, Sarah, for the heavenly music. I wish I didn't have the stupid little ads down the bottom so you could see the Pokemon. I probably should have double checked and like renamed the category. I think one of them was outdoors pet. I don't think we need that category. Can we get rid of that category? Nope, I don't want to use an emoji. Delete row, that's the one. And then we've got the banned category for Pokemon that would probably just straight eat you. Right. Oh, I thought Bulbasaur would be the first Pokemon. Okay. I guess we'll start with Snivy. I feel like Snivy would be a decent pet. I feel like it would be annoying, but overall, it doesn't look as though it would instantaneously ruin my house. So I'd say that's a good pet. I should probably be looking at the Pokedex entries. Actually, hold on, that's a good idea. Let me grab my other phone, and we'll have that up with the Pokedex so that I can check their entries and see if they are just little awful, terrible menaces. Hold on. I should have done that before stream. That would have been the clever thing to do. But it has vines that can pick things up. It would be good with cleaning. It would be very good with cleaning. I feel like grass type, just as a basic type, would be just a very good pet. I feel like they're very well-natured Pokemon. Besides, Snivy is also quite small, so it wouldn't take up a lot of space in your house either. I feel like the same goes for its evolutions. I feel like they would be quite fussy, you know, like a fussy cat. But overall, I feel like if you could get past how proud it is, then it could be a good then it could be a very good pet, just like a cat. It's evolution though. Hmm. Oh, hello. My goodness, I think that's a speedrun record on how quickly I've had someone walk in while I'm streaming. Third evolution is literally a giant snake. I I feel like if you raised it from baby though, it could still be good. Maybe as an outdoors pet. You can have big snakes living in your house. Uh, we don't have snakes over here, but some people do have big snakes as pets. But yeah, I feel like it might be in the needs training category because it would certainly have to know right from wrong. But if you raised it from a snivy, yeah, outdoor seems correct. I feel like you wouldn't have that many problems with it as long as you raised it from baby. But if you just caught it as its final evolution, nah, nah, your house is gone. Tepig. I feel like Tepig is another good natured one. It doesn't immediately have fire on it, like unlike Embor, so I feel like that would be fine indoors. Although they do seem very energetic. An energetic little Tepig. I feel like it'd be energetic. It'd be clumsy. It'd be dinking into your stuff. I feel like it would be good. I'm kind of caught between good pet and needs training. But I feel like for the most part it would be good. Oh, it breathes fire when sneezing. Okay, that's certainly... Yeah, no, I should have the Pokedex open. It's... If that's the case, it is going to need some training. I do not want it torching my couch simply because I got a case of the sniffles. Hold on. Let's open up a Pokedex. Now, what gen is this Pokemon? Would this be Gen 1? I don't remember the generations, which I know, blasphemy, but... Yeah, let's go Gen 1. Boom. No, because that lists Bulbasaur as the first one, but we're starting at Snivy for some reason. Oh no, have I mucked this up already? I feel like that's... is it Gen 2? What generation are we starting at? No, Generation 2 is Chikorita. Let's check Gen 3. Nope, Gen 3 is Trico. Gen 4, Turtwig is the grass. Gen 5. Snivy! Okay, there we go. Found it. It only took me the entire ad break. Right, I don't much care about the stats. How about... Oh, hey, Wazzy. Reverie on Just Chatting. Never thought I'd see the day. We've got a lot to discuss today. We're getting down to business. Thank you for resubscribing, though. Yes, we want the Pokedex entry. Tell me the Pokedex entry for Tepig. Okay. It's more nimble than it looks. It uses speed to confound its enemies. It's a ravenous glutton. Ooh, it uses its excellent sense of smell to find food and then cooks it to a crisp before eating. Yeah, I think we keep it in the needs training category then, because that is like a Labrador that can breathe fire. Heck no. That thing is going to burn your house down. It will smell some, like... It will get into your fridge and it will cook up all your bacon. Well, would bacon be cannibalism? Steak, then. Let's say steak, for the sake of not feeling morally weird about that. Let's see, pigonite. I feel like pigonite would be fine. If you raised it from baby, I feel like pigonite would be fine. Hey, Mero. Rev, my beautiful angel, I hope you are well. Gonna drop lurkies here. Happy streaming. Yeah, we're on Gen 5. Big boy? Yeah, I feel like, pigonite would be fine. I feel like that would be a good pet. I cannot type. Also because it's bipedal. He looks like a helpful little guy. He just seems like you need to feed him a lot. Otherwise you've got like a gremlin situation on your hands. Except that happens when you feed them after midnight. Well, mogwai. Potato, potato. Right, Embor. I feel like that's gonna be outdoors pet category again because it is on fire. But let's take a look. Let's see, the flames blazing deep within Embor's chest erupt vigorously from its chin, forming a beard of fire. That doesn't sound safe for indoors. My potted plants will be, like... I don't want my potted plants to die. The dire the situation, the more it seems to enjoy itself. Increasing its power and speed. Okay. Yeah, no, that is... It seems like it thrives off of conflict, you know? If I took this thing to, like, the local potluck and someone started beef, you'd see this guy go up in flames with a big grin on his face. I feel like that may be nope category. That may be the first nope category. I'm sorry. You are in nope category. It thrives off of conflict, just like you, for real. Well, that's okay, Wazzy. We'll put you in the nope category as well. Oshawott. I feel like Oshawott is very approachable and sweet. A nice little guy. He does... I know he can take off that little scallop on his chest, right? Let's take a look. Let's take a look at these entries. I feel like that's fine, though. It wields its... Oh, they spelled scallop weirdly. On its stomach like a knife. Oh. It uses it like a knife? Good, you are nobody's pet. Didn't you call yourself my pet the other day? It said it learned to maintain its scallop. Oh. Okay, so maybe like a little chef. Maybe, you know, I feel like, once again, if you took Oshawott to the potluck, you know, if there was some conflict, he'd pull off his little scallops and maybe go for someone's ankles, but I feel like, with some training, he could be a good assistant chef. I feel like he could be a good little guy. And then we've got Do-What, which is next. Oh, he's got 2 knives. Oh no. That people modeled swordplay after the way he moves. It is studious and stern. It has mastered its scallops. I feel like that's fine. If it's studious and stern, then it would understand why it's not allowed to use the scallops indoors. I feel like that would be a good pet. I feel like you're fine in the good pet category. However, Samurott, I feel like you may either be an outdoors pet or nope. Simply because you are a massive, spiky boy. Let's take a look. Master of a sword drawing art. But you can't draw the sword because it's never sheathed. Unless you can, like, slurp it back inside. No, that's solid. I don't understand Pokemon. Hold on. It sets in battle with a single swing of its large sword, sheathed in its foreleg armor. Oh, it does! It has another sword in there! Oh my goodness. It leads its group strictly. Oh, okay. Nope. I feel like you'd also be in the nope category. Because what I'm reading is that you run with a gang of other Samurott, and if they don't listen, then it's duel to the death type nonsense. Also, yes, I agree, Jane. Too big for house. That thing will tear up your couch cushions. Your wallpaper will perpetually be ripped. You know. Pat Rat, on the other hand, I feel like Pat Rat stressed, but I feel like that'd be a decent pet. Hold on, let's check what its thing says. Let's check its Pokedex entry. Matt Pat the Pat Rat. Perhaps. Hold on, I don't care about its attacks. I simply care about its Pokedex entry. I wish to learn about the Pat Rat. Just tell me what it does. I want to know about this little guy. Here we go. Using the food stored in its cheek pouches, they can keep watch for days. They use their tails to communicate with each other. They are extremely cautious. One of them will always be on the... I feel like that's a great pet. No rats. I disagree. I feel like that is a great pet. I feel like that is a great little guy. If you are out in public, you know, he will keep an eye on you. No one's pinching your wallet. If you're indoors, he's making sure that there's nothing on the floors. He's cleaning up. He's making sure that you're not going to trip on anything. He's a very paranoid little guy, but he's a very caring little paranoid guy. I like that. I think Pat Rat is our first great pet. I like how you were just on the principle of it's a rat. I see it more as a meerkat. And meerkats, they are vicious damn things, but I feel like a meerkat, most certainly. If you could tame one, decent pet. Let's see, the luminescent matter it makes its eyes and body glow stuns attacking enemies. It can stun things with its glowing eyes? Okay. I'm kinda rocking with that. When they see an enemy, their tails stand high, and they spit the seeds of berries stored in their cheek pouches. Okay. I feel like that's demoted. That is definitely demoted it, because now it's on site. I feel like it would need training so that it doesn't just spit things at potential threats. You know, if you teach it what is and what isn't a threat, then you've got a good friend there. You've got a good partner for life, and I think that'll be a great pet. Whereas you don't want it spitting seeds at the mailman. So I think that's fine. Lillipup, that's a dog, so I'm pretty sure that's just going to be, by default, pretty good. But let's take a look. Stoutland, on the other hand. Surely the fact that it's an evolution means it inherits the logic of its pre-evolution. It doesn't get stupider as it gets bigger. I feel like it comes down to how you train it. Because, once again, they are going to both be like paranoid little guys. But this one looks marginally more stressed than the other. I feel like as long as you train it to know the differences between certain threats, we should be good. Whereas if you just let this little guy run free, you know, your whole house is going to be bubble wrapped. Same thing with this guy. You're going to constantly be wearing high-vis. You're not going to have normal t-shirts. They're all going to have high-vis tape on them and stuff. I feel like it's good as long as you teach him boundaries and limits. So, by default, great pet, mostly because it's small and it can't do too much damage. But this one starts firing seeds on sight when it senses something bad. So I feel like this one's more harmless, hence great pet. This one can do far more harm. You're gonna need to train him, but still great pet. You see the logic? My logic is flawed, but I assure you there's some kind of logic. Right, let's take a look at Lillipup. This Pokemon is courageous, but also cautious. It uses soft fur to collect information about its surroundings. It is far brighter than the average child. It won't forget the love it receives or any abuse it suffers. I feel like that's great pet. It's dog, but smarter. It is dog, but improved. I feel like that's a great pet. If you're a dog lover, Lillipup, all the way. I feel like it won't go downhill. I feel like it'll stay in great pet category. Because, yeah, I feel like it'll stay in great pet. Okay, let's take a look. Very smart and friendly. They also believe it is... Oh, battery saver. Hold on, laptop's dying. They also believe it was the first Pokemon to partner with human. Okay, once again, that seems like great pet category, doesn't it? The black fur on its body is dense and springy. Even sharp fangs bounce right off. Yeah, no, that is great pet. Who would have guessed that the dog is a great pet? My goodness, it is stinking hot in my room. I should have turned the heater off. These Pokemon seem to enjoy living with humans. Okay, that seems brilliant. Rowlet, more of an outdoors pet. Not out of rudeness, but out of practicality, it's a guard dog. I feel like I agree with that. I'm very biased towards Rowlet, but we'll cross that bridge once we get there. It is immensely proud of its impressive moustache. The moustache determines... Yeah, no, I feel like Stoutland, once again, great pet. I feel like just default great pet. However, I feel like the cats I'm going to be less inclined to. Despite being a cat person, I feel like these are vain, shady, annoying. But we'll see. We'll see what this thing's... Because I feel like that thing will scratch up your couch on purpose if you don't feed it. You know, like, if you're 2 minutes late on feeding time, say goodbye to your upholstery, it's gone. It steals from people just to amuse itself with their frustration. Yeah, I feel like it's literally just Scuttle. I feel like we put it in the needs training category. It is a cat, after all. They kind of get by on pretty privilege, but in the world of Pokemon, I think it takes more than just pretty privilege to be a good pet. Opponents get drawn in by its adorable behavior and come away with stinging scratches from its claws and stinging pride from its laughter. Yeah, no, I feel like that certainly needs training. And I feel like its evolution is going to be worse. I feel like it may be a Noper band. You and the other guy from Black and White, I believe he was called Clemson. I haven't actually played Black and White. I do want to play Black and White. I've got, Diamonds on my Nintendo, and I've got... Gold. I've got Diamond and Gold. Those are the ones I have. Right, let's take a look. What's its name? Lipid? Yeah, Lipid. I think this is cool. Don't be fooled by its gorgeous fur and elegant figure. It is moody and vicious. Okay, it sneaks up on other Pokemon and it smacks them around. I don't think... I feel like that would be needs training once again. I feel like there'd be a massive, like, you know, like show cat sort of thing, where they like groom them up nicely and they like put them in shows. That is going to need a ridiculous amount of training. If you put it in outdoors, it is going to just run around the neighborhood and bash other people's pets. So that's not an outdoors Pokemon. I feel like Pansage, I feel like these guys are just going to be generally immaculate. I feel like they're going to be generally good, helpful little guys. I mean, he looks intelligent, he looks bright, he looks happy. He's got 2 little hands. He could help me, you know, make pancakes in the morning. I feel quite good about the Pansage. Hold on, just give me your Pokedex entry. It shares the leaf on its head with wary-looking Pokemon. The leaves are known to relieve stress. Okay, you relieve stress, you're instantaneously a great pet. Okay, I am so stressed from all these other ones. Right ahead, monkeys are not helpful. Straight, I'll stay still. No, I feel like it relieves stress. It is good at finding berries and gathers them from all over. It's kind enough to share them with friends. I feel like that's a good friend. That's a great pet. It relieves stress, and if you enjoy foraging, then you've got a foraging buddy. You can go out, you can find truffles, you can pick mushrooms, you can forage berries. If you're living out in a cottage by yourself, That is a good Pokemon. That is a great Pokemon. Banned for being a Devil's Lettuce Pokemon. He's not a Devil's Lettuce Pokemon. I will defend the Sweet Pea with my life. That does not look like a bit of Mary Jane on his head. That just looks like broccoli, actually. So does a football match, but you don't play football in your house, do you? True. But I feel like... I feel like having a munch on a leaf is a bit different to the level of destruction that playing soccer inside your house could bring. Hold on, I want to catch that Dragonair as well. Does it catch it? Does it work if it's capitalized? It should do, right? Okay. It attacks enemies with strikes of its thorn-covered tail. This Pokemon is wild-tempered. Okay, that's already sounding much, much worse. Let's see, ill-tempered. The leaf growing on its head is very bitter. Okay, so it loses the stress relief, and it gets a lot crankier. And monkeys are very smart. Whatever floats your boat. I think I'll agree with you that it is certainly a nope once it evolves. Because once it evolves, this is just an angry creature. You know, it needs to eat its own head leaf because it is, well, not angry, but bitter. Which, I don't think that's much better. I feel like Pansear, I don't feel like that's going to be much an inside Pokemon because it's on, well, it's not on fire, but it controls the fire. And I feel like fire type is just risky indoors, just as a general note. Right, very intelligent. It roasts berries before eating them. It likes to help people. Okay, very nice. This Pokemon lives in volcanoes. The fire within the tuft on its head can reach 600 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay. I'm thinking that's a nope then. I do not need its little hair tuft. You know, like, I'm not sure if that's on no, it's not on fire, but I don't need it, like, smoldering or whatnot, and being in my house and giving me, like, carbon monoxide poisoning. You know, I feel like that's pretty set. I feel like, you know, the other one relieves stress, it cooked berries. Actually, I will bump it down to good pet, because monkey intelligence, it's gonna get up to mischief. Let's take a look. Oh, okay, this one seems to... Okay, no, that's banned. That's banned. It's not different from being alongside smokers. I don't want to constantly smell like ash, so... Fair enough. But this one's definitely going in nope, because it is excitable, and it drops fire everywhere, and you already know it's gonna have that cheeky monkey brain. You know, it might fling ashes at someone. That's a no-go. That is banned. Banned from households. It can stay outside. Panpour. Please don't tell me it, like, drowns things. Please be more relaxed than the other monkeys. Smokers aren't too bad, but it's the fact that it can control the smoke and control the fire. I feel like that is what's bringing risk. The water stored inside the tuft on its head is full of nutrients. It waters plants using its tail. Okay, that sounds good. That sounds nice. Plants that receive its water grow very large. Okay, so that's good, but maybe an outdoors pet. You know, and you have it with your veggie garden rather than have it inside. Although, it is a monkey. But it looks very relaxed. I feel like it's with Pansage in the good category. It'll help me take care of my potted plants. It may make them gigantic, which is probably not the best for my potted plants. I kind of do that to my potted plants anyways. You know, maybe it can water my carrots and potatoes instead. high pressure water expelled from its tail is so powerful it can destroy a concrete wall. Okay, that's sounding like a nope or a band. It prefers places with clean water. When its tuft runs low, it siphons water with its tail. Okay, that sounds like it is going to cost me a lot in my water bill. Unless I live, like, near a lake. In which case, I don't think I'll be too popular at said lake, because my monkey is sucking up the lake. And there is no way in hell it just doesn't blast people with its tail from time to time. I certainly would. Okay, I think you're going in the nope category. Sorry, water monkey, you do look very cool, you do look very nice and approachable, but I cannot take that risk. Muna seems good. I feel like it'd be very good for an insomniac. Late at night, it appears beside people's pillows as it feeds on dreams. That sounds brilliant, actually. I have far too many dreams, and I would very much like for my dreams to be eaten because I am sick of them. I am so terribly sick of dreaming. You eat dreams? Very great. I think I'll... Yeah, it seems relaxed. Although you can only have it at night, then. Doesn't that mean it only appears at night? It only just sits on your pillow like a cat at night and it eats your dreams? Is that all it does? It's not really a pet, then. I'll say... I feel like that's a good pet, though. I feel like... I think it depends. It could potentially cause emotional complications by eliminating the let it all out thing of dreams. True. Dreams are very important for some people. I don't think you can stop it from eating dreams, though. Although it does also eat nightmares. It also floats, it has less space. Yes, that's very true. It seems very light and it seems very small. And since it eats dreams, you don't have to worry about feeding it. I'm a very active dreamer, so my Muna would be very well fed. Is it Muna? Oh, please don't tell me I'm getting it around the wrong way. Yeah, it's Muna. It's its evolution that's got a different name. I feel like eating dreams could be a plus too. Yeah, it also eats nightmares. So I feel like this thing is... It's not really a pet. It's more sort of like... It's more sort of like... Just a helper. So I feel like that's fine. I feel like that can stay in good pet. You know, like I'll let it into my house. Like your mother-in-law's cat, it'd become obese. It would waddle. Actually, no, it wouldn't waddle. It would be around this size and shape, and it wouldn't have to waddle because they kind of float everywhere. You know, maybe you dress it up in some little pajamas. I feel like that's a good pet. I forgot what its evolution's called, though. Mushana. That looks cute. It looks much sleepier. The mist emanating from their foreheads is packed with the dreams of people and Pokemon. Okay, so it also munches my Pokemon's dreams. So that means if my Pokemon are having nightmares as well, it'll just boink over, and it'll munch on their dreams, and boom. No more upset. No more having to wake up to upset Pokemon sobbing in the night. I feel like that's good. The mist coming from its forehead changes into different colors depending on the dream eaten. Yeah, I feel like once again that's just a good solid Pokemon, and it also looks like it's wearing pajamas. It's not a very active Pokemon you can interact with much, unless you're like a night owl. In which case you're awake while this thing is busy like vacuuming up dreams with its little trunk, which is great. You know, you get to see your little dream Roomba bouncing around. I feel like that is a good Pokemon. Probably not the best, but hey, if you're like me and you're plagued with dreams, that is a good creature. Oh, P-Dove. I am so biased towards any kind of pigeon. I love pigeons. Hold on, let's read. Wherever, oh, okay. Where people go, these Pokemon follow. If you're scattering food for them, be careful. Several hundred of them can gather at once. It's forgetful and not very bright, but trainers love it anyways for its friendliness and sincerity. I feel like it's Pigeon. You know, I feel like Pigeon is just generally good. I feel like it's a needs training Pokemon. Maybe don't feed it outside. You know, feed it inside. Kind of like a budgie. Yeah, I'd say it needs training. That's a good Pokemon. You know, you could teach it to send letters, like normal pigeons do. It can flap around. I feel like that's a good pet. I feel like its evolution, it looks like it gets smarter though, which concerns me a little. It being silly kind of adds to its charm. Oh, these bright Pokemon have accurate memories. Apparently delivery workers often choose them as their partners. Oh, okay. So that's actually an upgrade. So that's a good pet then. Speaking of pet, I think Squash is trying to break into my room. Hold on, let me put the bottle back on my peach iced tea. The lid back on my peach iced tea. Hi, Squash. I'm totally not talking about replacing you with my fictional little creatures. Oof. Okay. No matter how far it travels, it can always find its way back to its master and its nest. Once again, that is an upgrade. You know, you've trained it, and now it is good. It is brilliant. Peach iced tea, so good. I'm glad you agree, Cereal. I'll pour some peach iced tea in your bowl. I'm not sure how it'll go with cornflakes, but it is certainly yummy. On its own, anyways. It'd be more yummy if I didn't have the taste of toothpaste in my mouth. Let's take a look. Oh, we've got an ad break coming up. Bet. You want some... you want some, cornflakes with whatchamacallit? You want cornflakes with peach iced tea? I mean, you can try it, buddy. I won't stop you, but... my goodness. You're certainly more daring than I am. I am not daring in the slightest. Right, I should read the unpheasant. Unpheasant. Yes. Hello, Squash. Squash is my cat. She's a big girl, but we love her. Oh, should I wait for the ad break to end? I feel like we just had an ad break. The heck? Oh, it's been half an hour. Oh, I've already been discussing Pokemon for half an hour. We've only got this little bit done. Oh my. This is going to be quite the long stream. This may have to be like a two-parter, actually. Either that or I just have to hurry up. What does live voting poll mean? I don't know. Anyways, let's take a look. Oh, I want the ad break to end. Ad break end. Ads end. I will exert will into making it end. Oh, the ad break is finishing now. Okay, I have exerted my power. The ad break has ended. Okay. The pheasant are exceptional flyers. The females are known for their stamina, while the males outclass them in terms of speed. Okay, very nice. The Pokemon is intelligent and immensely proud. People will sit up and take notice if you become the trainer of one. Okay. I feel like the fact that they're intelligent and proud, I would say needs training to make sure it doesn't get into mischief. You know, like picking up things it's not supposed to, you know, like grabbing its food and like flying off with it sort of deal. I feel like it needs training, but if you raised it from P-Dove, then I feel like it's fine. But I feel like it would certainly be the type of pet where it feels like it's keeping you on your toes. You know, like you have to outwit your own pet. which I am not the biggest fan of, but some people like that. Some people enjoy the challenge. I certainly don't. But that's a good... Oh, Blitzel. I'm not sure how we'll go having an electric zebra in our house. I feel like it may fry my laptop, but let's read what it says. Its heartbeat generates electricity. Ooh, a Slowbro. I love Slowbro. I am getting off topic so quickly. Yeah! Throw an Ultra Ball at him. Yeah! Okay, sorry. When Blitzel is surprised and its heart rate goes up... Oh no, that is bad. The voltage of electricity also rises. Okay, so you need a very stable household for a Blitzel, is what I'm learning. This Pokemon prefers places with lots of lightning strikes. It catches lightning with its mane and stores it as electricity within its body. Okay, so that's... I feel like having a lightning rod in your house is maybe not the best. Maybe outdoors pet? No, because then it would blow up your garden. You know, because the electricity would strike the Blitzel and your garden would just be collateral. I feel like it may be a nope. But if you live in a place with no like lightning, it'll get sad. But you also don't want your Pokemon getting smited by the gods and having to deal with like the singed, charred remains of your backyard afterwards. All because your little zebra, you know, is like, smite me, Zeus. I'm not sure. What would the perks be anyways? I feel like it'd be too risky to have around, like, other pets. And especially, like, small children. I feel like it would accidentally zap them. So I feel like that's a nope. I'm sorry, Blitzel. You're very cute, you're very approachable, but I feel like you are just a nope. Because I just cannot risk having you just fry my entire house. I don't feel like its evolution is going to be much better. What is your name? Zeb Striker. I knew that, but I just forgot. This Pokemon is aggressive and has a volatile... Okay, you are already in band. Let's see if anything can change my mind. When agitated, it will illuminate its mane in yellow and fire off bolts of electricity. Once the herd hears thunder, it chases after the storm clouds that Blitzel and its group can use the lightning to chart. Yeah, no, okay, nope, you are banned. You are banned from the household. You are banned from the town. You are not allowed anywhere near us. You are certainly not going to fry my house. Okay, Rag'n'Roller. I feel like that's a good little guy. You know, he might step on your toes, but I feel like this is a good Pokemon. I feel like he could be a good friend. It's as hard as steel, but apparently a long soak in water will cause it to soften a bit. When it detects a noise, it starts to move. The energy core inside this Pokemon makes it slightly warm to the touch. You know, I feel like that's good. I feel like that is a good pet. You've basically got a little walking, like, heater. Well, not exactly heater, he doesn't get too warm, but, you know, if he hears you walking, he'll march after you. You know, you can sit in the bath with him. He'll soften up a bit. I don't know why you'd want to sit in the bath with him, but he can accompany you. Not very expressive, but I feel like that's a good pet. I feel like he's alright. And he's nice and small. Although you don't want to accidentally kick him. Also, I don't think you need to feed him either, so you'd save on food. Let's take a look. If you see the orange energy crystals start to glow, be wary. It's about to fire off bursts of energy, okay? That sounds a lot less good. It relies on sound in order to monitor what's in its vicinity. When angered, it will attack without ever changing the direction it's facing. Okay, so it's like a turret. I assume, since it goes off of sound, that it is blind then? I thought that big yellow thing was its eye, but it may not be. Oh, maybe it's like a thing, so sound goes in better, and then it dinks around the inside of the Pokemon. Maybe. I feel like... maybe as a guard dog, it could be good, but I also feel like the police would come and knock around your house and be like, hey, you know, we got reports of your Pokemon zapping the crap out of people. What's that all about? You know, I feel like it's an outdoors pet. Also, that looks like it got much, much bigger. How much bigger is that? Oh, yeah, no, that's much bigger. Okay. I'm trying to figure... Yeah, I'll say outdoor pet. I feel like it's still salvageable as a pet, you know? I feel like there's still potential there. Okay, Gigalith was its final evolution, I remember that. Let's take a look. I feel like this may have to be note category just because of the size. This hardy Pokemon can often be found around construction sites and mines, working alongside people. Okay, that's nice. That's good. So far, that's good. Although its energy blasts can blow away any dump truck, they have a limitation. They can only be fired when the sun is out. So that would be a pretty good scarecrow. I feel like that stays an outdoors pet. I feel like it would help me with my gardens. You know, it would scare away birds that try to eat my gardens. And it would soak up the sun, so it would have no objections with being outside. Which is great because it's huge. I feel like, yeah, that is a good outdoors pet. Gigalith, surprisingly wholesome. Oh, Woobats. I feel like Woobat wouldn't be too bad, right? It looks like a mischievous little guy. While inside a cave, if you look up to see lots of heart-shaped markings lining the walls. Oh no. It's evidence that Woobat lives there. Okay, so it leaves marks on your walls. They are in the shape of hearts, so it's kind of cute, but it scuffs up your walls. I guess my cat already scuffs up my walls, and she doesn't leave heart-shaped, so far that's an improvement, I guess. It emits ultrasonic waves when it flutters about. Oh, hey dude. We're discussing Pokemon as pets, and we're on Woobat. Oh, it eats bug Pokemon? Okay, I feel like that's good. I feel like it would need training, because I don't want heart-shaped marks on my walls and stuff. What Pokemon get on this list? Every Pokemon. There is every Pokemon here. What's a tear? We have the tears of, like, how good it is as a Pokemon. Oh god, yeah, every Pokemon. So this is going to be a few different parts. But I feel like it'll be good. I need to be going quicker since we've got every single Pokemon. But that's okay. I like discussing them. I feel like Woobat's good. I just don't want him scuffing up my walls. So I'm gonna have to train him out of, I don't know, using his schnoz to suction to my walls. But I feel like overall, he's gonna eat all the bugs. You know, you'll have a very clean house. No roaches, no mosquitoes, no nothing. He's gonna be pretty good. And he's nice and fuzzy. I feel like you've got a good friend there. Use Woobat as pillow. Emitting powerful sound waves tires it out. Afterwards, it won't be able to fly for a little while. Okay, so far, this Woobat is very cute. The shape of this Pokemon's nose, apparently they're considered good luck. Okay, no, you're a good pet. You are a good pet. You get too sleepy if you flap around too much, so we can snuggle. And people think you're good luck? Yeah, as long as you're trained out of scuffing up my walls. I feel like you're a great pet. Oh, Drillbur, this thing is going to dig holes in my garden. I know that already. Look at its little hands. Good for farmers, maybe. It can dig through the ground. What dex entry are you reading? We are looking at the Gen 4 dex for this Pokemon. Let's see. It could give... Oh. Okay, so apparently it digs fast enough to race cars. That is horrific. It makes its way swiftly through the soil by putting both claws together and rotating. Okay, the visual on that is hilarious. I feel like that's good if you're a farmer, I guess, but it seems more like a pest, doesn't it? Because if this little creature is digging through my garden that damn fast and stealing my carrots and my potatoes, I'm going to be fuming. My Gigalith better be on high alert to stop this menace. I feel like good for farmers, but generally nope. I feel like the urge to dig for this creature is just such a massive drawback. You know, I like his happy-go-lucky little face. I like his whole vibe, but I feel like the urge to dig he would ruin my house. He would ruin my house. He would dig trenches. You know, my other Pokemon would fall in and break their ankles and stuff. I don't like that. Forming a drill. It can bore through a steel plate? Nope. Banned. Banned from house. Nope. That thing is banned from household. It will destroy. It will destroy my house. It's banned from house. Why are you peeing at the banned from house? Okay, Arduino. That seems fine. Right? That doesn't seem bad. It's a bit big, but that's okay. It's sort of human-esque. I feel like you could give it a cuddle. I feel like you'd be a nice listener if you had any problems. Oh my goodness. Arduino's sense of hearing is superb. Not even a pebble rolling along over a mile away will escape its ears. Okay, so you don't want a loud house or this thing may lash out. Okay, that's fine. It has a kind heart. By touching its feelers, it can gauge other creatures' feelings and physical conditions. Okay, I feel like that's a good pet. It'll keep you healthy. It'll make sure, you know, if you have any annoying, like, buzzes in your house, it'll find them immediately and shut that thing up. I feel like that is a good pet. It is a good friend, a good pet, a good companion. I'm pretty sure one of its dex entries is really bad. Oh no. Okay, well let's look through all its dex entries then. Okay, I'm not saying anything new there. It can tell when eggs are gonna hatch. That's very nice. And it can hear heartbeats. Okay. So far, I'm only seeing good things. Yeah, no, it seems like it can just understand a lot through its little ears. Which is pretty good. It's pretty big, but I feel like it's a good Pokemon. Yeah, that can go in good pet category. That is a good pet. Especially if someone has, like problems with hearing. I feel like having an Arduino could be a very good companion Pokemon to some people. Especially if you're hard of hearing. Oh, a Timber. I don't trust. It's got like a little devious face. Oh, the Timber Evoline will be good? We'll see. It is always carrying squared logs. They help out with construction. As they grow, they carry bigger logs. Okay. I feel like... You know what? I feel like that's fine. I feel like that is a good pet. He's helpful. He'll help you build. You know, if you have a hobby in DIY, this is your absolute guy. He's your little friend. But I feel like... Yeah, I feel like he's specialized for DIY people. If you don't really care about that sort of thing, then he's still a cute friend, but he might just feel like something's missing. Carry firewood? Yeah, he's very helpful. I feel like if you keep him busy, you know, I feel like he's a very hands-on guy. I feel like he'll help you with just about anything you're doing, whether you're bringing in groceries, if you need him to carry your washing basket while you're hanging out washing, if you're doing dishes, you know, give him a little step stool, he'll join in. I feel like he's a very hands-on, hard worker, a very good pet. Hey, a Zangoose. Zangoose is cool as hell. Give me a Zangoose. I'm hoping oh, nope, I've run out. You could get him to make a mansion. You could help him make a mansion. How much fun would that be? Yeah, I feel like especially for, I feel like if you give this Pokemon to, like, a father, you know, like a single dad going through a divorce, that's basically going to be his brand new son right there. He can go fishing with this Pokemon. He can go camping with it. He can do all that fun outdoorsy stuff and just be enriched. You know? That'll be his absolute boy. It's just a very outdoorsy Pokemon. And it's nice and small. I feel like it's a good Pokemon. That is a great Pokemon. Okay, its evolution is where I'm getting a bit iffy, because this is where it gets much bigger. They strengthen their bodies by carrying steel beams. Okay, so he's kind of a gym bro now. They show off their big muscles to their friends, so definitely a gym bro. This Pokemon is so muscular and strongly built that even a group of wrestlers could not make it budge an inch. Okay, so once again, I feel like now it's sort of more leaned. It's leaned more towards gym bro. I feel like, yeah, it's very helpful and supportive. Maybe a bit prideful and vain, but I feel like overall, that's a good, helpful guy. I feel like he's still a good pet. He'll help you around the house, you know, any opportunity to show off his strength. If you need a vacuum, he's lifting up the whole bed so you can vacuum underneath it. You know, he's moving couches. Good job getting the Zangoose. I feel like that's still just a great guy. Although he's gonna be huge. Its evolution, however, massive. I'm not so sure about this one. It is thought that Conkeldurr taught humans how to make concrete more than 2,000 years ago. Rather than rely on their strength, they master moves that make good use of force to swing around concrete. Okay, so he's sort of an old guy, he's sort of an old soul, but he's got a lot to teach people. You know, I feel like if you're learning DIY, once again, he's got you covered. Concrete mixed by these guys is much more durable than normal concrete. Oh my goodness, when going all out, this Pokemon throws aside its concrete pillars and leaps at its opponents to pummel them with its fists. That's a really funny visual. The fact that it's like, I don't need these are holding me back, and it throws away the giant concrete beams and just jumps in with its fists instead. That is old grandpa energy. Rock Lee moment, hell yeah. I feel like rather than need, I feel like he's an outdoors guy. I feel like you'd want him outdoors. Maybe inside the house. That's sort of, he's not even a pet at that moment. He's just like Peepaw. He's like grandpa Pokemon. You know? Oh yeah, no, I don't much like Pupitoad, or I forgot what your name is. Politoad? No, that's... No. Time Pole, that's it. Rev keeps grandpas as pets confirmed. No, this is theoretically. Apart from the first one. This guy looks quite approachable, although I've had tadpoles as pets before. They're not the best pets. They're very cannibalistic. Let's see. Graceful ripples running across the water's surface are a sure sign that Timepole are singing in their high-pitched voices below. Okay, so that sounds annoying so far. It uses sound waves to communicate with others of its kind. People and other Pokemon species can't hear its cries of warning. Okay. So even if it's screaming at me that something is going to happen, that won't help me. So it's kind of just cute fish, I guess. Then again, people do keep fish for that exact purpose, cute fish. So let's take a look. By vibrating its cheeks, it emits sound waves imperceptible to humans and warns others of danger. But we've learnt that we can't actually hear that warning, so I'm guessing if I had like 5 of these in a tank and I see them start wiggling and squeaking, you know, something, you know, bad news bears, like something bad is about to happen, but I'll be too busy staring at the tadpoles and probably get donked by whatever bad is about to happen. I feel like next minute house is gone. Probably. I feel like it's a good pet, simply purely by cosmetic, because, you know, you can't really go wrong with, like, a fish, I guess. There's not much a fish can do to make me think, yeah, banned from house. Maybe outdoors pet and you keep them in a little pond. You know, a little koi pond with little time poles in it. I feel like that's not bad. And next is its pulpitoad, sorry. It is so ugly. Seismitoad. Seismitoad just sounds awful. Poor creature. Oh gosh, that is so ugly. It weakens its prey with sound waves intense enough to cause headaches, then entangles them with its sticky tongue. So I feel like that would be eating small rats that come through my backyard. So far that's not too bad. Maybe you'd eat a cat. Is it big enough to eat a cat? Yuck. You don't like frogs? I feel like, yeah, no, that's a pretty tall Pokemon, actually. That would certainly eat like cats and possums. On occasion, their cries are sublimely pleasing to the air. Ew. Yeah, I don't know, I feel like that's, once again, outdoors pet. It'll protect my garden, it'll make sure nothing's, you know, eating my garden, but I feel like Gigalith has that more than covered. It just won't eat them. Gigalith will just beam them out of existence. I feel like it's a good outdoors pet, but I feel like Gigalith has got my garden covered, you know? The ultimate scarecrow. Oh, yeah, Seismitoad, you were right. You're right on the name, wrong on the spelling, but then again, the spelling's always a bit whack. The vibrating bumps all over its body causes earthquake-like tremors. Okay, so far you're going in band. This Pokemon is popular amongst the elderly, who says the vibrations of its lumps are great for massages. Well, you say that, but at the same time, it can cause earthquake-like tremors? Okay, I feel like maybe that needs training, but at the same time, if that thing gets too temperamental, you're having a category 5, you know? You're not quite banned. You're in Nope. You're on thin ice. Let's see what its other entries say. I'm sounding like Pokepets with all this stuttering. My goodness. I'm just trying to figure out if the frog is good. It increases the power of its punches by vibrating the bumps on its fists. It can turn a boulder into rubble with one punch. Okay. Middle of nowhere, buddy. You want to drop him in the middle of nowhere? My goodness. So mean. They shoot a paralyzing liquid from their head bumps? Nope. Nope. You're going in band. Okay, he's in band. No. I do not need that thing paralyzing my other Pokemon, paralyzing the mailman. I don't need that thing being a menace. I feel like Throw and Sock, I feel like they're generally pretty good. You know? As long as they don't have anything about, you know, being extremely temperamental or snapping people in half. Haha, very funny, just like your name. It performs throwing moves with first-rate skill. Over the course of many battles, its belt gets darker as it absorbs the wearer's sweats. Kinda grody, but okay. They train in groups of 5. Any member that can't keep up will discard its belt and leave the group. Okay, so what I'm hearing is that they're very serious. I feel like they're good little guys. Well, they're not really little, they're pretty big, actually. I feel like if you wanted to learn martial arts, cool pet. I feel like if you wanted to learn martial arts, this thing would be highly disappointed in you. It would be, if you just had it as a pet, like, I feel like that thing, once again, similar to, like, these two, I feel like it would be physically a very good Pokemon. You know, it would lift up furniture while you're vacuuming, it would help you move into your house. You know, no job is too big. But I feel like, yeah, but you can always get rid of it. What do you mean you can always get rid of it? I feel like it's a good companion, especially for people who are weaker. Especially because they're disciplined. They're already disciplined. They are very... They're just good. I feel like that goes in Great Pet, actually. Hold on. Get up there where you belong in Great Pet. It doesn't like you anymore, you can always get rid of it. I guess, but that's kind of rude. We're seeing them as pets here. I feel like that's a good pet that you'd want your grandma to have, you know? And it could make her dinner, it could make her cups of tea, it could do all that physical stuff that she couldn't do. I feel like that's Gram's first Pokemon, you know? And I feel like this one is extremely similar, except it's just tall. Let's take a look. Oh man, we've got another ad break coming up. The shinies are kind of sad though. If you seek training in the mountains... Oh, it is best to pass by. Okay, so these ones seem a lot... It would end up cooking Gram? No, it wouldn't cook Gram. They seem good. They seem kind-natured. Okay, whereas these ones, it's saying you kind of want to just ignore them when you see them training, so I feel like... Oh, kicking Gram in the head. I won't kick Gram in the head. This one seems more aggressive. So I feel like Sock is more aggressive. Desiring the strongest karate chop, they seclude themselves in mountains and train without sleeping. Disturbing their training angers them. Okay, so these ones are actually in the banned category. Never mind. Sawaddle would be cool. Sawaddle, I feel like Sawaddle would be a great pet, especially if you enjoy knitting or sewing. Unlimited silk in which to sew and knit with. I feel like Sawaddle would be great. Also, it could, like, crawl up your walls and stuff. I feel like it's a very good little guy. Let's take a look. Sawaddle chews on leaves to make its clothing. It's trying to mimic the leafy garment that Lavani is dressed in. Okay, that's very cute. Snuggles as well. I would love Sawaddle Snuggles. Also, it just looks so goofy. I'm highly biased. The bumps on their heads are sensory organs. When Sawaddle meet, they greet each other by bumping them together. So like a cat? Like when a cat headbutts you? Okay, you are... I so want to put it into Great Pet. I feel like it could also, like, they snuggle, they do snuggle. I feel like it could also shoot out, like, little things of silk. I feel like, once again, for DIY, it would be pretty good. Depending on how sturdy its silk is. It seems like it's mostly just a sewing Pokemon. Which is still really cool. I can think of someone who would love a Sawaddle, a pet Sawaddle. This Pokemon makes clothes for itself, chewing up leaves and sews them together with sticky thread from its mouth. They're little fashion designers. Oh my goodness. It's a popular mascot for fashion designers. And he's cute, he's helpful, he's harmless, he's affectionate. What more could you possibly want? I don't know. I so want to put it in Great Pet, but these ones are in Great Pet because they go above and beyond to help. I'm putting Swaddle at the very tippity top of Good Pet because it is so tempting to bump it up higher. Swadloon. I feel like Swadloon is cute. Wild Hypno. Why is Patrat a good pet? We went over this. It's because they're very paranoid and because they're very helpful. So it'll clean up after messes, it'll keep an eye out when you're cooking. It's very cautious, and I feel like that's a very good pet. I feel like that makes a very good pet. Hold on. Pokecatch. I have a Cipher Ball, which is apparently good for, Psychic type. Okay, let's take a look at, not Swaddle, is it? Yeah, Swadloon. I feel like Swadloon is still really good, actually. Just as a pet. It looks a lot more like cozy and cuddly. It's a lot bigger too. I feel like you could sit it on your lap and just cuddle. You know, kind of like a cat. Swadloon lives quietly at the feet of trees. It prefers eating fallen leaves that have grown soft rather than fresh leaves. Okay, so that's pretty good. That means it'll eat all the autumn leaves in your yard. You know, like a little Roomba. Little leaf-eating Roomba. It wraps itself in leaves for protection. The two on top are to detect air movement and feel out its surroundings. There's a card of Levani holding a Swaddle. Oh my god. I would love to see that. I'm so biased. They're adorable. So far they seem cute, they seem helpful, they seem friendly. Forests where they live have superb foliage because the nutrients they make from fallen leaves nourish plant life. Okay, so once again, it's good for your garden, it cleans up your garden, it is cuddle-sized, it's got a cute little cranky face, it protects itself from the cold by wrapping up in leaves. Oh my goodness. Okay, I feel like... And it still does the silk thing, so I feel like... do I put it in Great Pet? I'm gonna put it in Good. I'm gonna put it in Good. It hurts my heart, but I'll put it in Good. I feel like Levani, however, is going to be great. It's much taller as well, so it'll be like having a little assistant. Upon finding a small Pokemon... Oh my goodness, this is already so cute. Upon finding a small Pokemon, it weaves clothing for them, using leaves by the sticky silk secreted from its mouth. So it makes clothes for Pokemon. That is so cute. It keeps eggs warm with heat from fermenting leaves. It also uses leaves to make warm wrappings for Swaddle. This is... okay. Great Pokemon. I want this as Great Pet. This is so far Great Pet. It just sounds like if you're a DIY person, if you have hobbies like hell, even scrapbooking, if you want scrapbooking or tailoring, if you're a cosplay person, absolutely, this creature's got your best interests in mind. You guys can create cosplays to your heart's content. This gentle Pokemon has strong protective instincts. The leaves on its arm are sharp enough to slice a thick tree in half. Jesus. Oh my goodness, though gentle in disposition, it will show mercy to foes who target young Pokemon. Okay, I feel like that's a great guy. I feel like that is a great guy. I feel like that is a great pet. It will look after your smaller Pokemon. It will dress your little Pokemon. It will make them even cuter than they somehow already are. It will help you with your crafty DIY habits. It is so good. well, not habits, but, you know, hobbies. That's the word. That's the word, is hobbies. Levani is a great pet. What do we have next? Ooh, Venipede. I do like Venipede in design. I think Venipede has a very cool design. I did take a look at the card. It is pixelated as heck, but it is so cute. I feel like Venipede, I love it in design, but I feel like it is going to be a bad pet. Let's take a look. Venipede and Sizzlepede are similar species, but when the two meet, a huge fight ensues. Okay, so it's already got beef with another species. It is highly venomous. Okay. If this Pokemon finds prey it thinks it can eat, it leaps for them without any thought of how things may turn out. So this thing is just going to try and eat other people's pets. So that's a no. That is absolutely a no. It looks so cool, but that thing is aggressive. I don't want it. I don't want to bring a Venipede home and have it just absolutely jump on my Patrat or my Sawaddle and just see them get severely poisoned. No, thank you. Its bite injects a potent poison bad enough to paralyze large bird Pokemon. Yeah, no, that thing will obliterate my little Pokemon. It is not allowed. I won't... yeah, no, I think banned is the category for it. I don't think it's coming in the house. You're banned from house. This Pokemon spins itself and rapidly charges into its opponents. Okay, if you're only, like, charging into things, that's probably fine, right? As long as you're not fast enough to just flatten something. I need lo-fi hip-hop Pokemon remixes for this. I would put on music, but I just simply don't know what is and what isn't going to get me smacked by the god hand of Twitch. It furiously crashes into enemies. I feel like... I feel like that's... I feel like... No, I feel like that has to go in nope category. I want to say that if you train it, it could be good, but it seems like it just attacks anything that comes close to it, and it just tries to run them over. So I feel like, as much as I may want it because it looks cool, that has got to be in the nope category. If you have Spotify, I can send you my playlist, which is allegedly stream safe. I don't actually have Spotify. I used to share one with my sister, but she didn't pay for it for like a year. So I just stopped using it, which sucks because I like having music, but whatever, I guess. Let's see. Scoliopede. To go with my scoliosis. Ooh, Whimsicott? Yeah, Whimsicott is going to be great. That is going to be... I already predict it's going to be good or great. We love sheep. It clasps prey with the claws on its neck until it stops moving and then finishes it off with poison. With its quick movements, it chases down foes, attacking with... Okay, yeah, no, I think you're in banned as well, buddy. Why are you in nope and not banned? Get in banned, where you belong. Little war criminal. As much as I love them, you're a war criminal, okay? You're not allowed. Oh no, I already see that it has something called Prankster. Oh, this is going to be very cute. Abilities, Prankster. Oh no, you're a cheeky little creature. Pillows and beds stuffed with cotton exhaled by Cottony are soft, puffy, light and airy, altogether top quality. Cottony! We love Cottony. When it... Yippee! When attacked, it escapes by shooting cotton. Okay, so far that's pretty good. It would somehow be able to deal with this, I assume. It would just get a mouthful of cotton instead. Oh, my thing stops picking up my face because I keep leaning down to look at this. Let's take a look. It shoots cotton from its body. If it gets caught up in hurricane strength winds, it can get sent to the other side of the earth. Oh no. Oh no. Imagine having a cottony and a Levani. I feel like that is a good pet. I feel like that is a good pet. It may leave cotton everywhere. Oh, actually no, it may leave cotton everywhere. I feel like that's similar to a long-haired dog, though. Clothing business. Yes, plant. Yes, clothing business with these Pokemon. When it finds others of its kind, they all stick together. Not really. Imagine statically charging one of these creatures and just sticking it to the wall. Too bad. You've done poorly. You've made me upset. You're in jail. I'm sticking you to the wall via static electricity. Oh, that'd be funny. Yeah, no, that is a good pet. That is just a good pet. It's harmless, it's cute, it's playful, and it's soft. They are adorable, they are also adorable, which is a massive bonus. It rides, okay, its evolution, Whimsicott, I think? Yeah, Whimsicott. It rides on the wind and slips into people's homes. After it has turned a room into a cotton-filled mess, it giggles to itself and takes off. Okay, so it's a cheeky little creature. Your neighbors will probably hate you. If this Pokemon appears riding on the wind, this Pokemon appears riding on the wind, but if the wind gusts up, it'll blow the cotton on this Pokemon's head clean off. High wind gusts can share my sheep. I just want my sheep to be bald because I took it on a walk on a windy day. Like the wind, it can slip through any gap, no matter how small, and leave balls of white fluff behind. I feel like that goes in the niche training category. I feel like it's good, but you don't want it leaving cotton in your own house. I feel like if it's leaving cotton in your neighbor's house, you know, and maybe they said something you didn't like at the potluck, that's fine. That's fine. What are they gonna do? Call the police and say, hey, their Whimsicott fluffed all over my house and I didn't like that. No. The police are gonna giggle at them, and the Whimsicott will giggle with them. I feel like it's very petty, it's very cute, it's very soft. I feel like it's good. So very good, actually. Okay, now we're on Petlil. It would be quite whimsical. It would be. A whimsical, good little guy. Now we're on Petlil, yeah. The leaves on its head grow right back even when they fall out. These bitter leaves refresh those who eat them. Okay, so if... That's pretty good, actually. You could go to work, eat a little Petlil leaf, not be dead on your feet. Stay up gaming, eat a Petlil leaf, not be dead on your feet. If the leaves on its head are pruned with regularity, it can be grown and you can grow the Pokemon into a plump shape. So it gets round. It's like a little bonsai tree, you can shape it. That's funny. They appear around sources of clean water. Huh. It seems like it's not a bad Pokemon, but it seems like it takes a lot of care via, like, pruning and gardening. I feel like that's not a bad Pokemon. I feel like it's more of a outdoors pet. I should have had a category that says, like, high maintenance. Yeah, I feel like maybe we could turn this into the high maintenance, because Nope and Band are basically the same. Okay. How about we dinkle you guys down in here? Man, we got a lot of nope and banned Pokemon. We're changing this to high maintenance. If I could spell. How do I spell maintenance? Let's just go like that. You know, if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. You're going in high maintenance. You are high maintenance, my friend. Who else here is high maintenance? I think the rest of them are actually fine. Yeah, no, the rest of them look fine. A Caterpie! I love Caterpie! Caterpie, my absolute boy. Hold on. Oh wait, I should have a Stone Ball left. And if I don't, then I'll be sad. Oh, I don't. I'm sad. I don't sound sad, but I assure you I am. This would be a lot quicker if I didn't constantly stop to catch Pokemon. I have a Phantom Ball and Cypher Balls. Maybe I should buy some Ultra Balls. Purchase. Boom, okay, and now I'm using an Ultra Ball on a Caterpie. Boom. Get caught, my boy. Get caught. Okay. And now it's evolution, Lilligant. I feel like this is definitely going into high maintenance as well, just looking at it. No matter how much time and money is spent raising it, its flowers are most beautiful when they bloom in the wind. Okay, so far you're just gonna sit there until you find a way to change my mind. As soon as it finds a male to be its partner, the beautiful flower on its head darkens, droops, and withers away. So it doesn't matter how much. Okay. It doesn't matter how much time you put into that, it'll just vanish. The fragrance of its flower differs depending on the soil. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, so you are certainly high maintenance. What is next? Basculin. I'm not sure how we feel about Basculin. You look like you're going to be a outdoors pet or maybe banned. You do not look very friendly. I feel like it's a cute Pokemon, but you'd need a lot of time for it. Let's take a look at Basculin. Its temperament is vicious and aggressive. This Pokemon is also full of vitality and can multiply rapidly before anyone notices. So far you're going in banned. You will fill up my koi pond with angry, ravenous little creatures like yourself. It is so vicious that it is called the Thug of the River. Okay, yep, no, you are staying in that banned category. You are staying there, my friend. You are not allowed. Stay away from my house, please. Sandile, this guy looks good. The Basculin don't look tasty either. I feel like they'd have very tough meat. Not even yummy. What's the point of you? It submerges itself in sand and moves as if swimming. The wise behavior keeps its enemies from finding it and maintains its temperature. Okay. They live hidden under hot desert sands. I feel like I just wouldn't have the right climate in order to have one of these. I feel like this is a tropical pet, you know? Yeah, no, I feel like this is just not allowed. I feel like this is an illegal pet. But if you were to have it, it is a crocodile, so outdoors pet for sure. Yeah. I feel like that'd be fine as an outdoors pet. It would keep the polytoads in check. It probably wouldn't be big enough to eat one, but it would at least eat like small, like rats. Keep them away from my gardens. No, I wouldn't eat my garden. As long as I don't have sand, right? Which should be right. Yeah, I feel like that's right. Big scary. I feel like it's a good guard dog. Well, guard gator. It has specialized eyes that allow it to see in the dark. Okay. But they don't move much at night. Okay. So it's not a bad guard dog. It's better at night, but it also doesn't want to move at night because it is cold. Maybe if we make it a nice little cardigan, you know? Maybe if we get Lavani on that, make this man a cardigan. Yeah, no, I feel like that is definitely an outdoors pet. It's not bad. It doesn't seem too destructive, despite its looks. It seems like it's actually a rather calm Pokemon. Definitely a predator. Like, hopefully it eats the Politoads before they can evolve. Hopefully it eats them. That is an infestation. That is a pest. Hopefully it eats the Basculin as well. We don't want those either. But yeah, it seems pretty laid back. It may even eat the Blitzels because it is type advantage, doesn't it? It's a ground type. Yeah, it is type advantage. Eat the Blitzels as well while you're at it. Death roll them or something. That'd be nice. Let's take a look. The unique faculty of sight can detect small prey, even in the midst of a sandstorm. After clamping down with its powerful jaws, it twists its body around to rip its prey in half. It death rolls! Okay, it death rolls. I feel like that may be banned because it would eat the neighbor's cat. You've gone from outdoors pet to banned because now you are more aggressive. Is it more aggressive? Very violent Pokemon. Okay, yep. Nope. You're banned. You will eat the neighbor's Pokemon. You've gone from chill guy who protects my turnips to, banned. Okay, next we have Darumaka. Oh, I like Darumaka. I have one called Boingo Jr. Hello, Reverie. Hello, Lindley. We are discussing Pokemon today. We are discussing how good they would be as pets. And we are on Darumaka. I have a lot of Pokemon to go, but we're getting somewhere. We're listing them all off. How have you been? Let's see, it derives its power from the fire burning inside its body. Love Darumaka. Darumaka's so cute. Right now we're on Fire Darumaka, because the other one seems to be a regional variant. Right, a popular symbol of good fortune. This popular symbol of good fortune will never fall over in its sleep, no matter how much it is pushed or pulled. Okay, that sounds good. That sounds super cute. I'd be very tempted to poke it and prod it and try to make it tip. If the fire dwindles, I see you've ranked the Florida Pokemon while I was gone. We have gotten to the alligators, yes. They have been ranked. They have been tier listed. They are more aggressive than I thought. What? Darumaka's droppings are hot, so people used to put them in their clothes to keep themselves warm. Huh? You put Pokemon doo-doo in your clothing? Yeah, no, that is definitely ew. That is grody. When it sleeps, it pulls its limbs into its body, and its internal fire goes down. Okay, you know what? I feel like that's a good guy. I feel like it knows self-control. Imagine stepping on that. It would be nice and cozy, I guess. I feel like Darumaka, I feel like he's round, He's fun, he's cozy, he's warm, a very good companion. I feel like he's playful and fun. He might not be super helpful, but he's emotional support. I feel like he's a very good guy. Now, Darmatan is where it gets big. It gets very big, actually, and it is still on fire. So let's see if that makes it any better or any worse. Hopefully it makes it better. Let's see, the thick arms of this hot-blooded Pokemon can deliver punches capable of obliterating a dump truck. Okay, let's hope it has a calm temperament. This Pokemon's power level rises along with the temperature of its fire. So far, that does not sound very good. That sounds concerning. Darmatan, please tell me that you are a relaxed Pokemon. It does have a Zen mode, but that leads me to believe that it is normally fired up, and therefore rambunctious. When one is injured in a fierce battle, it hardens into a stone-like form and then meditates to sharpen its mind. Okay. I feel like we put it in the needs training category. No, actually, that's just an outdoors pet. That is an outdoors pet. It's powerful, but I feel like overall it's still a good buddy. I feel like he's still helpful and nice, but now he's just a lot more big and potentially aggressive. I'm hoping he's not very aggressive. He just seems like he thrives off of conflict as well. So maybe no bringing this guy to the potluck. But you know, that's sacrifices have to be made. I'm sorry, Darmatan, but he has to guard the house while I go out. He's not allowed. Okay, next we've got Maractus? I've never actually seen this Pokemon though. Darmatan might not be though. Yeah, he might be relaxed. But I'm looking at the little expression on his face. Ads? Yeah, I'm sorry. I do not control the ad. Maybe I could take this time to scavenge for food. I think we've got a lot of Pokemon left of this generation, don't we? Where are the legendaries? I feel like the legendaries... We've got a while before the legendaries. Dang. I may have bitten off more than I can chew. It's done now. Are all the ads done, or are they just done for you? I haven't actually seen this Pokemon before. Not sure? Okay. I think they're done. I mean, I don't get them because I'm the one hosting the stream. Otherwise it would be a lot easier to tell when ads are done or when ads are not done. But that's okay. I guess. We'll just proceed as though they are done. Right, so this Pokemon, I haven't actually seen it before. Hold on, let me dink. This creature... Oh, ad break is finishing now. Okay, so you just got short ads. Seribot tells us when ads are finished. I forgot about that. With noises that can be mistaken for the rattles of maracas, it creates an upbeat rhythm, startling bird Pokemon and making them fly off in a hurry. Let's see, once a year this Pokemon scatters its seeds. They're jam-packed with nutrients, making them a precious food source out in the desert. Okay. Just from reading that, I'm going to put this an outdoors pet. It seems like a great Pokemon for gardening, but other than that, it doesn't seem... I would not want this in my house. I would not want this in my house. It seems very friendly, very nice. Very good scarecrow as well, because it scares off birds. But it is spiky. I would not want that in my house. It would rip up my furniture, it would rip up my walls, it would leave spikes and thorns everywhere. You can stay outside, which is fine. You can take care of my gardens, which I would love. I'd love that. Please take care of my gardens. Help me take care of my gardens. You know, it would fertilize my plants, and it would make them very nice. Oh, we've got Dwebble next. Oh, I love Dwebble. Dwebble, my boy. He's a hermit crab. Who doesn't love hermit crabs? When it finds a stone appealing, it creates a hole inside of it and uses it as a home. This Pokemon is the natural enemy of Raggenrola and Roly-Coly. I don't know what an NDD is, but that sounds kind of cute. Boom. Try catch that. It first tries to find a rock to live in. What? They can move into ports of a Hippowdon? Don't know what that means. They have ports? It seems like... I feel like it wouldn't be a very good pet. Oh, no, actually keep it in a tank. I feel like it's a good pet. I feel like it'd be about the same as Timepole. You know? You keep it in a tank, it's fine. Oh, the holes on Hippowdon's back. Alright, my bad. I only just remembered that it has holes. I only remembered that because you mentioned it. Thank you for mentioning. Let's see. Yeah, no, I feel like it's good to keep in a tank. A good cute Pokemon to keep in a tank. But I don't feel like it's not going to be super interactable. But it'll still be a good Pokemon, it'll love you. I feel like that's what matters. Next is Crustle. Oh, and then we've got Scraggy! Is it Scraggy? I know its evolution is Scrafty. Hey, you got a stone. Got a stone when you caught it. Very nice. It possesses legs of enormous strength, enabling it to carry heavy slabs for many days, even when crossing arid land. Competing for territory, Crustle fight viciously. The one whose boulder is broken loses the battle. I see. How big do these things get? Oh my goodness, they get huge. I feel like outdoors Pokemon, I feel like you could plant things on its rock. I feel like you could have a nice ecosystem on its rock. I don't feel like it'll be particularly friendly. Highly territorial. Yeah, okay. I feel like you're actually just banned. If you're that territorial of your rock, then I feel like you won't really be able to get near it. Which is a shame. I do like my hermit crabs, but the shell of a hermit crab, or in this case the rock, is the safe zone when you hold. Scraggy, pull your pants up. He's trying. Okay, cut him some slack, okay? I feel like Scraggy's a good little guy. Let's take a look. Moxie. Moxie sounds cool. That seems like a cool ability. Little delinquent? Well, maybe he's just misunderstood, okay? Just because he looks like a punk. It stretches its saggy skin up to its neck to protect itself. Among Scraggy, individuals with saggier skin apparently garner more respect. See, there you go, it's a cultural thing, okay? Don't disrespect him for not having his pants pulled up. That's just their thing. It will abruptly headbutt anyone that makes eye contact with it. Its skull is extremely hard. Okay, so it's just a kiwi. It doesn't like eye contact. Seed delinquent? Maybe he just has issues holding eye contact, okay? I know I do. It locks If it locks its eyes with you, watch out. Nothing and no one is safe from the reckless headbutts of this troublesome Pokemon. I don't know, I think he's cute. I think he's trouble, but I think he's worth the trouble. You know? They move in small groups, walking about lazily. Anyone who makes eye contact gets smacked with a headbutt. I feel like you're fine as long as you don't make eye contact. I feel like he needs training, but overall he's good. I feel like he'll protect you. I feel like you could, you know, like hold on to his hand while you're walking in public. And if anyone makes eye contact with you, then you've got your own little bodyguard, and you'll chase them down and you'll headbutt them. You know? And they'll get some bruises on their, what's it called? Shin. Yeah, they'll get bruised shins. He's not very tall, but my goodness, he's a protective little guy. I like him. I think he's just in the needs training category. How's a child supposed to know not to make eye contact with a temperamental Scraggy? I'll give him sunglasses, okay? I'll give my Scraggy sunglasses. Okay? And then maybe that'll help. Groups of them beat up anything that enters their territory. Each can spit acidic liquid from its mouth. Okay, this is... Okay, maybe it's going into the banned category here. Okay. This Pokemon may be rude, but it takes very good care of its family, friends, and its turf. Okay, you see? See? I'm not making things up. I'm not gaslighting. It needs training. No. He's not rude. He is mean, but he protects his family. Okay? So as long as you're his family, he'll protect you. As half-hearted as this Pokemon's kicks may seem, they pack enough power to shatter a Conkeldurr's concrete pillars. Jesus. While mostly known for having the temperament of an aggressive ruffian, this Pokemon thinks I like him. I like him, and he's going and needs training, okay? He's a delinquent with a heart of gold, okay? Listen, he can knock down walls with his powerful kicks, okay? He's just misunderstood. He's just misunderstood. Sure, he knocks over babies' prams, okay? But when he's at home, he helps me bake pancakes. You know? I feel like I just like delinquents, okay? I think they're funny as. I think delinquents are funny as. What is this? A Sigilif. Oh, that looks haunting, actually. Until he breaks every bone in your body. Shh, we don't talk about that. Psychic power allows these Pokemon to fly. Cool instant S. He is pretty cool. Some say they were the guardians of an ancient city. Others say they were the guardians' emissaries. I feel like they do look really cool. Although I'm not seeing any evidence that it could be like a good pet. You know? Or a good companion. So far it is saying guardians, and guardian, that's a good word, you know? I'm thinking that's good. Guardians of an ancient city, they use their psychic power to attack enemies that invade their territory. Check other dex entries. I am. They always fly the same route while keeping watch. So it seems more like a guard dog. So I feel like this is an outdoors pet. They never vary from the route they fly, because their memories of guarding an ancient city remain steadfast. I feel like even if you did catch this, it may just above my bed head. What? What do you mean? I don't have bed head. I feel like... Put it there. I feel like it would be outdoors pet, yeah. But I feel like also it would be a case of, if you do catch it, will it even stay at your house? Or will it just, like, take off back to where you originally found it? That's what's getting me. Because I'm not so sure. Yamask! Okay, I am already biased. I like Yamask. I think they're cute, I think they're pathetic little creatures, and I like that. It wanders through the ruins by night, carrying a mask that is said to be its face when it was still a human. That is just cool as hell. Not Yamask? What do you mean? The spirit of a person from a bygone age became this Pokemon. It rambles through ruins searching for someone who knows its face. What do you mean? I think Yamask is a good Pokemon. I don't think it would be a very interactive pet, but I think it would certainly keep you company. And I think it would be good company. You know? Yamask always looks sad. I'd give it little pats on its head. These Pokemon arose from the spirits of people interred in graves. Each retains memories of its former life. They look at their mask and cry. Oh, same buddy, I cry when I look in the mirror too. Yeah, no, I feel like it would be a good pet. It wouldn't do much, but it would keep you company, and sometimes that's all you need. Yeah, you're going in the good pet category, bucko. Configurus is awesome. It is awesome, but would it be a good pet? Because I think it would just eat your other Pokemon. To be completely frank, I feel like it would eat your other Pokemon. Okay. Yes, good pet. No, not good pet. Everyone in the neighborhood would wonder why their Pokemon are missing, and then they'd figure out why. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be going in the banned category. Yippee! Don't yippee at that. This Pokemon has a body sparkling in gold. People say it no longer resembles that it was once human. Okay. So far it's just describing how it looks. It doesn't, So far it doesn't seem super threatening, but I feel like it's also not gonna be the best friend. It has been said that they swallow those who get too close and turn them into mummies. They like to eat gold nuggets. I don't want this eating my Pokemon. Grave robbers who often mistake them for real coffins and get too close end up trapped inside their bodies. Yeah, no, this thing will just... Oh, and the regional version is so cool but scary. We haven't got up to the regional ones yet, but I'm sure we will. It's just a mimic. It's basically just a mimic. You're going in banned. You're going to eat everyone else's Pokemon. You're banned. You're not allowed in the neighborhood. I can't take it anywhere. If you try to take it to the zoo, it'll try to eat everything in the zoo. No, this isn't how good they are as Pokemon, it's how good they are as pets. This thing would eat everyone else's pets. It's awesome and huggable. What do you mean it's awesome and huggable, yummers? It's awesome and huggable, yeah, sure, it's the last hug you're ever getting, though. You're the yummers, dude. It'll eat you. Okay, Tortuga. I've encountered this thing before in Pokemon Go, but I don't actually know how to pronounce its name. How can you not want to hug? Easily! That thing'll eat me! I do not wish to hug the casket. How little survival instincts do you have that you wish to hug the casket? You don't think that's bad? My goodness, this Pokemon inhabited ancient seas. Though it can only crawl, it still comes up to land to search for prey. It was a fossil Pokemon? Oh, that's cool. I'll still be alive, just a mummy. My goodness. Defend it all you want, it's still banned from my neighborhood. It is banned from my household. If you rock up to a family dinner with one of those, I will not be happy with you. It will eat all my casserole and then it will eat you. I feel like this turtle Pokemon, not bad, but I feel like it's not much a pet. I feel like it needs a lot of space. If you did have it as a pet, you'd need a lot of room. So I'll say high maintenance. Oh, no, I'll say outdoors pet. It is certainly an outdoors pet. It is a turtle. Turtles are cool, but it is... It was a fossil Pokemon though, which is really cool. Fossil Pokemon are so cool. Love me a fossil Pokemon. Its evolution though, however, is just huge. Caracosta completely devours its prey. Bones, shells, and all. Okay, you may have just gone from outdoors pet to banned. This Pokemon... okay. You're slower on land, which is probably fine. Although if I have a koi pond, you are certainly going to eat everything in my koi pond. Cool Pokemon, leaves no scraps. Okay, so she ate. That's what I'm hearing. Pokemon... This Pokemon drags land-based prey into the water to finish it off. Its jaws are terrifyingly powerful. It could crush an Omastar or an Omanite whole and not be bothered by the shells. I feel like this is just feed it people you don't like. I feel like that's going in the banned category because that'll just eat everyone's pets and drag it into the water. Archon? Oh, I feel like Archon's gonna be a good one. I feel like it may be in the outdoors pet category, however, because it looks like a troublemaker, it looks like it'll chew up my furniture, and I don't want my furniture to be chewed up. I prefer my furniture unchewed, actually. As cool of a little guy, this Pokemon was successfully restored from a fossil, yes. It is unable to fly, but very good at jumping. You can ride its evolution. Okay, that is certainly bonus points, but we are not there yet. It lives... Ooh, it eats berries and bug-type Pokemon. Okay, it eats bug types. Good. It can make sure my house is bug-free. That's good, I like that. What else? What else do you do, my little friend? It is the ancestor of all bird Pokemon. Okay, that's cool. It can glide. Gliding's pretty nice. Okay, so far it seems like it guides, but Sawaddle is bug type. That would be a shame. I'd have to keep it away from my Sawaddle. Very true. What else do you do? You know what? I'll say that is a good pet. I'll say it's a good pet. It looks like it could be affectionate. It seems like a parrot, really. It's kind of just a parrot, but a bit more active. And a bit more, like, interactive as well. A bit more cuddly. Let's take a look at its evolution. Archops. This thing, it looks like I may not be allowed to bring it outside. It needs a running start to take off. If it wants to fly, it first needs to run at nearly 25 miles per hour. It is capable at flight, but is better at hunting on the ground. Oh, and you're a pretty big guy. You're a pretty big guy. You look like you'll eat a lot of my other Pokemon. Its evolution is rideable, but it can't really fly. Though it seems like it can run pretty dang fast. They hunted in flocks. When one of them had its prey cornered, others would swoop on it. Okay, so they know teamwork. Teamwork's good. Its feathers are delicate, so if anyone other than an experienced professor tries to restore it, they will fail. Its wings are still weak. I feel like it's a cool Pokemon, but I feel like we may put it in high maintenance. I feel like it could be great if you take it out hunting with you, but afterwards you'll need to very carefully brush it and very carefully clean it so that its feathers stay intact. But overall, I feel like it could be a great companion. Yeah, I feel like that's good. I feel like that is a good spot to put it. Actually, no, we put an outdoors pet because you want to do outdoorsy things with it. Trubbish. Oh, Trubbish. I'm sorry, my boy, but I don't think you're going to be getting much sympathy. Oh, Sticky Hold? I hate that that's one of your abilities, dude. Its favorite places are unsanitary ones. If you leave trash lying around, you could find one of these Pokemon in your living room. I feel like you find it in a hoarder's house. I don't much want a Trubbish. I feel like just by default, I'm gonna put you guys in band. I feel like I don't have to really read your thing to just slap you fellas in band. Like, you're icky, you're yucky, you're stinky, I don't want you in my house, I don't want you in my garden, you're not even high maintenance because cleaning you probably won't do anything. You know? Just instantaneous banned. Also, it'll probably stink like hell. You're just not allowed. You're not allowed in the house. Or anywhere near the house, for that matter. Stay away from me. Okay, so next is Zora. I know I'm saying that wrong. Zoria? No, I prefer Zora. I'm saying it wrong, but I prefer my way of saying it wrong, because I'm comfortable with it. It changes into the forms of others to surprise them. Apparently, it often transforms into a silent child. I don't like that. I don't like that. I feel like it could be useful. I feel like it could be a good Pokemon. But it seems like its tricky nature just makes it difficult to deal with. It is timid. Its disposition seems to be what led to the development of its ability to take the forms of other creatures. I feel like it needs training. I feel like that's what it needs. I feel like it could be a very good companion. A very nice companion. It's shy, but it's sweet, you know, and it's cuddly. It looks very cuddly. It's Zora. That feels clunky to say. It is cowardly, so when it's not around friends, it basically always stays transformed. Oh no, it's just like me. Okay, I will put it as high maintenance then, because I feel like it's a good Pokemon. I feel like it just has big issues, so you really have to work on. No, we'll put it in needs training then. It basically just needs to warm up to you, but once it's warmed up to you, then it'll probably be a cheeky, mischievous, fun little friend. And besides, it can shapeshift. Like, I feel like that'll come in handy at some point. If you need a tall Pokemon to grab something from a shelf you can't reach, or if you need a flying type to grab something from that shelf, heck yeah, you don't need one on your team with this little feller. I'm avoiding its name now because I don't want to say yes. Whereas Zoroark. Uh, its evolution. Yep, let's just go with that. It doesn't just transform itself, it has the power to make hundreds of people see its illusions. Okay, that seems like trouble. If it thinks humans are going to discover its den, it shows them visions that make them wander around in the woods. I feel like it's not like Ditto either, it can just transform. Yeah. I feel like this is a Pokemon that is high maintenance. Stories say that those who try to catch this Pokemon were trapped in an illusion and punished. Okay, maybe you're in the banned category actually. Each has the ability to fool large groups of people simultaneously. They protect their lair with illusory scenery. Can't spell the name. Yeah. I feel like it's a really cool Pokemon, but I also feel like you're not really gonna have... You're gonna have some trouble inviting friends over. You know, everyone's gonna think you live in a haunted mansion or something, when in reality you just live in a suburban home. But this little stinker is gonna cast illusions to try and keep people away from the house. Great for Halloween, but maybe not for every other time of year. Think of all the competitions you could win, all the house competitions for like Christmas. You know, when they're like, oh, who's got the best Christmas decorations? This stinker, you don't even have to decorate your house. You just have to get this guy to slap up a real sick illusion. Boom! Free Christmas ham or something. Seeking to ease the burden of their solitude, lonely trainers tell them to show their illusions. Aw, okay, they're lonely. I feel like, once again, requires training. I feel like it could be a very great friend. I feel like once you get past all the trust issues, once it's warmed up to you, that is a brilliant friend. Mincinio, something like that. So, one way or another, we kind of got there. This thing. Oh, it's pink when it's shiny. Okay. It's small, and it's cute, I guess. I don't really trust its shifty little eyes, but when its tail has gone dirty from self-cleaning, or cleaning the nest, it spends its whole day washing its tail. They like things neat and tidy, using their tails as brooms. Minccino. Oh, okay, so I was actually right. Kind of. I think I said Minccino, right? Thank you for the lessons on how to say the names. It probably breaks it down here, but I'm just not really looking. It brushes away grime and can be helpful with cleaning, but its focus on spotlessness... Okay, so it's a perfectionist. I feel like you would get along well with the Pat Rat, actually. They would both clean. They pat each other's with their tails as a form of greeting. Of the two of them, the one whose tail is fluffier is more boastful. Shoulder Pokemon? Certainly. I feel like this is a good friend. I'll be honest, I thought it would be in the high maintenance category, but we'll put it in the good pet category. This is a good pet. No, you're not going higher than Swaddle. Know your place. You're not that guy, pal. You are not that guy. Okay, it's evolution, which is it Chinchino or is it Cinchino? Either way, let's take a look. Its body secretes oil that this Pokemon spreads over its nest, coating to protect it from dust. Oh, that's very good. Oh, that's very good. For people with allergies, that could be very good. It also helps them avoid attacks, and the oil is very profitable. I feel like that's a good Pokemon. that makes them easy for people troubled by bad skin. The oil is an effective treatment. I feel like that is a great Pokemon. I feel like that goes in the great friend category. You can help people that have skin conditions, and it can help people with allergies. It's a very tidy Pokemon, and it has health benefits. You said allergies and I sneezed. Allergies, 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 allergies. Sneeze more. Oh, Gothita. Who doesn't love Gothita? It is cute. It is certainly cute. Goth Pokemon. Goth Pokemon. Oh my goodness, the shiny is haunting, actually. Oh, a Togekiss. Let me catch. Boom. Okay. This Pokemon is normally very innocent. When it is staring at something invisible, it is unblinking and utterly silent. Okay, so it does the cat thing of staring in the corner of your room and not actually doing anything about that. Okay, cool. Beware of touching the ribbon-shaped feelers that control its psychic power. Gothita will begin bawling if you do. Okay. So it seems cute. Just don't touch his bows, I guess. Though they're only still babies, there's psychic power stored in their ribbon-like feelers. And sometimes they use that power to fight. I feel like it could be good, because using its psychic stuff, it could like float things around, it could help you. I feel like it's very nice and helpful. Even when nobody is around, Gothita can still be heard making a muted cry. Many believe it is speaking to something only it can see. Stupid dog, you're bawling. Okay, what do you mean, stupid dog? I feel like Gothita, I think I'll put that in the good pet category. Just based off of that alone. It seems like it could be helpful. It seems like it needs... Oh, it's a meme. Okay, my bad. Usually I get memes. Did not get that one. I feel like it's a good pet. It could certainly help. It seems quite sensitive. It seems like it would need some, like, TLC, you know? Like, you really have to baby it, but I feel like it's a good Pokemon. Okay, now we're on its next evolution, Gothorita. It is said that when the stars shine in the night sky, this Pokemon will spirit away sleeping children. Some call it the Witch of Punishment. I'm thinking that Gothita is banned. On nights where the stars shine, this Pokemon's psychic powers are at its strongest. This is my fave entry. No, it looks like it's gonna be banned if it kidnaps children. It is not allowed in the neighborhood. This Pokemon will... No, don't you be at that. This Pokemon will hypnotize children and put them to sleep before carrying them away. No. No, no, no. This Gothorita is banned from the neighborhood. No, she doesn't do that to the children. She just seems to yoink them. Oh, hold on. We may have figured out why. According to many old tales, it creates friends for itself by controlling sleeping children. So it just wants to make friends with the sleeping children, I guess. But it also steals them. So I assume we're gonna put it in needs training. Needs training not to kidnap children. But it's lonely, yeah? Okay, this thing... Actually, no, it's in high maintenance. If it gets lonely, it kidnaps kids. So it's not allowed to get lonely and therefore high maintenance. That is the logic. It is a good Pokemon. It can help you a lot, but the moment this thing gets a little sad, things go downhill. Moneymaker, you sound like Wazzy. You're sounding like Wazzy. Okay, let's check its evolution. Please have nothing about kidnapping children. It unleashes its psychic energy and shows opponents dreams of the universe's end. That sounds pretty, but it also sounds like you're still in high maintenance. It acts somewhat detached because it has seen the end of all existence. Oh my goodness. It has tremendous psychic power but dislikes conflict. Okay, that's nice. It is also able to predict the future. A criminal who was shown his fate by Gothitelle went missing the same day and was never seen again. I do like this Pokemon, but I'm thinking that she is still in the high maintenance category. I'm thinking she's still in high maintenance. They can see their trainer's lifespans. Okay. Actually, no, you're kind of over the high maintenance stage at this point, and I think it's in good pet. You know, I will say you're a good pet at this point. You're a good pet. I feel like you're a bit scuffed, but you mean no harm, which is much better than your previous evolution. So you can just be in needs training. Not needs training, you can just be in good pet. Because at this point, you know, it's matured. It's gotten over its kid stealing phase. And we learnt that in the end, it was a phase. It was a phase, one we don't want to go back to, which is fine. Next we're up to Solosis. Oh, I love this little guy. Oh, I'm so biased. Because their bodies are enveloped in a special liquid, they can survive in any environment. Okay, so it's durable. It got angsty in its mid-evolution, yeah. A little bit of angst. That's what we'll call it. They drive away attackers by unleashing psychic power. They can use telepathy to talk to people. Yes, they can use telepathy. I can talk to my goofy little gumdrop Pokemon. Yeah, but touching it would be gross. Wear gloves. Wear rubber gloves. I don't care, I'm patting this thing. It communicates with others telepathically. Its body is encapsulated in a liquid, but if it takes a heavy blow, the liquid will leak out. Okay, so no smacking it that hard, or it will leak. That's kinda gross. Many say that the special liquid covering this Pokemon's body would allow it to survive in the vacuum of space. Okay, so it can handle the Gothita. Good to know. I don't think it would be that gross. I think he's... Maybe you're misunderstanding my little guy. You were misunderstanding my Scraggy. Huh? Because their bodies are enveloped in a liquid, they're fine. Yep, so far all that we've learnt. I feel like... I feel like as long as you don't mind getting your hands dirty, I feel like that's good pet. You know? It's so low maintenance. I feel like that is good pet. It wouldn't be that gross. It's not as bad as touching a frog. Well, I'd say it's about the same actually. It'd be like slimy mucus membrane type deal. You know? And I've had frogs before. I don't think this guy will be much different. Since they have two divided brains... Okay, that's new to me. That's news to me. At times, they suddenly try to take two different actions at once. Also, he's clumsy? Duocean is clumsy. Oh, okay, that's cute. Their psychic power is maximized. Okay. I guess more brain equals more psychic. But that makes him clumsy, which I kind of like. Let's see. Its psychic power can supposedly cover a range of more than half a mile, but only if its two brains can agree with each other. Okay, I feel like that would be... no, I feel like that's still good pet, right? It does kind of fit in the needs training category, purely because you'd want the brains to agree, otherwise something bad could happen. Sorry, I just wanted to stretch. I feel like it's fine though. Yeah, we'll keep it in needs training, so that it doesn't accidentally, you know, blow up pancakes with mind. And Ranunculus, my boy. While it could use psychic abilities in battle, this Pokemon prefers to swing its powerful arms to beat opponents into submission. Okay, so he's psychic, but he likes to remind you of the fact that he does in fact have hands now. It is said that drinking the liquid surrounding Ranunculus grants wisdom. The problem is that the liquid is highly toxic to anything besides Ranunculus. Okay. I feel like that's less the Ranunculus's problem and more humans being weird. Oh my goodness. This creature can crush boulders. Okay, good to know. When they shake hands, a network forms between their brains. Okay, I feel like you are in... I feel like you've now turned into an outdoors pet. You know, because you've developed hands, and now you're going to cover things in goop, and you're going to crush my furniture, and you're going to slime everywhere, because you've got hands. Whereas your other evolutions just kind of float about. You know, I feel like you're actively going to grab things and slime them. And I don't much like that. I don't want it to be slimed. I feel like that's safe to say, right? You can, well, I don't really want it slimy outside. It said its slime is highly toxic to everything that isn't Ranunculus. So maybe you're banned, actually. Because you would cover my garden in, like, toxic slime. Okay, yep, nope, sorry, you're going in banned. As much as I love you, you're banned. Oh, ducklet! This'll be a good one. I don't see anything going wrong with a ducklet. Please don't let anything go wrong with a ducklet. We have done a lot of Pokemon, but we still have so many more. Let's take a look. Ducklet. Oh, you look so sweet and approachable. It's shiny as pink. You're shiny as pink. You turn into a little pink duck. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's take a look. It is not good at flying yet. It watches the dances of Swanna parents to learn how to move its wings. You're just a baby duck. It strengthens its body by diving into the depths of ponds and swimming around while looking for moss to eat. So you would not only would you be an outside Pokemon, but you would keep my little pond in perfect condition. You would eat all the moss. Oh my goodness. So far I'm adoring this. When attacked, it uses its feathers to splash water, escaping under the cover of the spray. They're better at swimming than flying. Oh my goodness. Okay, yep, you are a good pet, but you are outdoors. You thrive in the outdoors. Oh my goodness. Oh, to go swimming with a ducklet. What a wonderful time that would be. Okay, now it's evolution. I feel like this is also going to be outdoors. Despite their elegant appearance, they can flap their wings strongly and fly for thousands of miles. They dance at dusk. The one dancing in the middle is the leader of the flock. Okay, so you guys seem pretty harmless. You're big. You are certainly big, so you are probably going to be going in outdoors as well. Many artists take inspiration from Swanna. Okay. Yeah, you're a good pet, but you're outdoors. Because you're a bit big for inside, and with your bossy little wings like that, I feel like you'd mess up my furniture on purpose. You know, you can girl boss it up all you like outside. Vanillite. This is an ice cream. A wild flutter mane? What the heck is a flutter mane? That sounds like a My Little Pony character. Okay, throw a ball at it. Right, Vanillite. Vanillite. Here we go. Your shiny is pink as well. I like the pink shinies. I just think they're cute. Unable to Oh, I got hit with a yawn. Oh my goodness. Okay. Unable to survive in hot areas, it makes itself comfortable by breathing out air cold enough to cause snow. I already don't like that, because I hate the cold. I'm not sure I could much handle this ice cream. Born from an icicle, this Pokemon uses its frosty breath. No, it would make my whole house cold. It would make my house cold, it would make my garden cold, it would... In the name of self-preservation, I guess, but you're looking like a band from my household. Is that fair? Is that fair? I feel like it's not fair, but... You would freeze my house, you would freeze my other Pokemon, you would freeze everything. Also, that Pokemon would technically be a parasite Pokemon. A parasite? But the ice cream? The ice cream is a parasite? How the heck? Let's see. What do you mean? Because he's taking the form of something humans find yummy, but I'm not eating him. I'm certainly not eating the Vanillite. I feel like they're all just gonna be banned from the house. They cool down the surrounding air and create ice particles, which they use to freeze their foes. I don't want them freezing and eating my Pokemon. Let's see, by drinking pure water it grows its body. God, so many of you like pure water. Blasts enemies with cold air, freezing them solid, but it spares their lives afterwards, a kind Pokemon. Okay, so it's saying that it's kind, but it's also going to freeze everything. Maybe I put it... I feel like it needs training? It seems like it's a good Pokemon, but it seems like it'll freeze everything. I'll put it in needs training. It's pre-evolution? Hell no. That thing? Nah. Banned from house. Banned from house. Too temperamental. It will freeze everything. But its evolution states that it is nice. It's an ice cream. So I feel like I can trust its evolution a bit more. Okay, let's take a look at its final evolution, Vanillux. I don't think I can trust this thing too much, but let's take a look. When its anger reaches a breaking point, oh god. It unleashes a fierce blizzard that freezes every creature around it, whether it be friend or foe. That's looking like a banned. Banned from household. Let's see if you have anything else in another entry that can save you. Oh my goodness. No, no, it looks like it just causes blizzards inside my house. Nope, banned from house. You are banned from house. Okay, oh, we're at Daring now. Okay, I like Daring. This seems like a good Pokemon. A good friend. I don't care about all the different types of forms. I just want to read the entries. Daring have different scents depending on the season. In spring, they can give off a delicate, sweet, and calming smell. Okay, so far that seems good. Despite its adorable appearance, farmers consider it a nuisance, since it loves plant shoots and will eat them all up. Okay, so you're not allowed in my garden then, because you will eat my garden. To prevent Daring from entering their fields, many farmers have Lycanroc stand guard. They're the natural enemy of Daring. Okay, they are not shy. They will behave as they please, even in front of people. If you feed one of them, they'll take a liking to you. So far this just looks good. So far this looks like you stay out of my garden, but you're pretty good. Daring will playfully headbutt those it gets along well with. It has antlers hidden under its flowers, so its headbutts are a little painful. Okay, so it looks like it can need a little training. We'll put it in need a little training. Because it seems like a good, fun, affectionate creature that, you know, you can spend time outside with, just as long as you make sure it doesn't eat people's gardens. It seems like a good, fun pet that's, like, very affectionate and nice. But, you know, you just gotta stop it from eating gardens and stuff. Sawsbuck, okay. This is probably where it becomes a bit more problematic. Let's see. It seems that Sawsbuck with many flowers on its antlers grow at a slower pace, because the flowers absorb the Pokemon's nutrients. Interesting. Hello. Rah, okay, sorry about that. We had a guest. Oh, right, I was up to Sawsbuck, wasn't I? Sawsbuck. Right, we're trying to figure out if it is a good pet. How long have I been doing this for? 2.5 hours, okay. There are many Sawsbuck enthusiasts. The paler pink flowers that bloom on its antlers, the more beautiful a Sawsbuck is considered to be. Okay. This Pokemon's leaves can be made into black tea. Okay. There are many... Okay. Oh, Sawsbuck in their autumn form are known for having very short tempers. The males fighting each other incessantly. Okay, that doesn't sound very good. Maybe an outside pet. It is said they are calm and easy to tame during the season when they take on their winter form. So it's the perfect time to make a Sawsbuck your partner. Okay. So I'd say needs training then. I'd say it's a good pet, but it needs training. Oh, actually no. Outdoors pet does seem more appropriate. It's a bit big for inside the house, and if they do tend to clash, then outdoors seems to be the correct spot for them. Oh god, a Mulga. I'm not looking forward to putting this thing on my list. Okay. Mulga. As Emolga flutters through the air, it crackles with electricity. This Pokemon is cute, but can cause a lot of trouble. So far I'm thinking either high maintenance or needs training. This Pokemon absolutely loves sweet berries. It'll eat so many sweet berries that it can't fly. Okay. Shocking friends and foes alike, so I'm thinking needs... No, it's not even needs training, that's just high maintenance, isn't it? As it flies... That's why Mulga keeps food. No, I'll put it in needs training. I feel like it could be a good friend. It's cheeky, it's cute, it's playful, but it's a bit of a jerk. It needs to be taught not to zap. It needs to be taught not to cause trouble. Because that thing, it looks like it'll eat your batteries, I'll be honest. Carablast. I don't actually know much about these guys. Oh hey, a Lillipup. Boom. Pokecatch. It actually looks kind of cute. Carablast does look kind of cute. Let's take a look at this little stinker. Its strange physiology reacts to electrical energy in interesting ways. The presence of a Shelmet will cause this Pokemon to evolve. Okay. It spits a liquid from its mouth to melt through Shelmet's shell. It doesn't eat the shell, only the contents. Okay. So I assume Shelmet's shell will be similar to metal, so it can melt through metal with its spit. It sounds a little dangerous to me, but... Okay. These mysterious Pokemon evolve when they receive electrical stimulation while they are in the same place as Shelmet. Okay. So far we're not learning much about them. When they feel threatened, they spit an acidic liquid. This Pokemon targets Shelmet. So we have learned. We have learned that they don't like Shelmet, and that is all that I have learned. They're small, clamping, so I assume that thing on top is like a little pincher. They seem quite cute, but apparently they're troublesome. I think I'll put it in the needs training category. because I feel like it'll spit acidic liquid sometimes. And I feel like it'll chew up furniture a bit, but it seems like it could be a cute little fellow. It seems like it could be a decent pet if you just train it properly. Ix Cavalier is its evolution. Oh, this thing looks cool. Okay, let's take a look. They use the shells. Oh my goodness. They use the shells they've stolen from Shelmet to arm and protect themselves. Why do they hate Shelmet? It charges at enemies' lances at the ready. My goodness. So it's a good bodyguard, but it seems like if it goes near a Shelmet, it's just on sight. Yeah, no, I feel like as cool as this thing is, it might have to be in the banned category. They fly around at high speed, striking with their pointed spears. Even when in trouble, they face opponents bravely. I don't know, I just don't see it as a pet. I feel like it's going in banned. It feels like it could be good as like a bodyguard, like protecting your house. But if the shell guy appears, what was it called? It's got beef with it in every single thing. It just feels like if one of them appears, then everything's being derailed. You know, and your buddy is no longer going to care about what you've got to say. This thing just has like undying hatred, insurmountable beef with this other Pokemon. Okay, next we're at Fungus, or is this Shroomish? No, it's Fungus. Shroomish is a completely different Pokemon, what am I on about? Okay, this guy looks cute, he looks sweet. There's a theory that the developer of the modern-day Pokeball really liked Fungus, but this has never been confirmed. I can see why, they've got a little Pokeball on their head, it's real cute. The Pokemon prefers damp locations. It spurts out poison spores to repel approaching enemies. Okay, maybe not so good for my house. I don't really want poison around my house. The spores released from this Pokemon's hands are highly poisonous, but when thoroughly dried, the spores can be used as stomach medicine. I still don't like that much around my house. Let's see. Lures people in with the Pokeball pattern and then releases spores. Okay. No, you're going in the banned category. You just seem like you want to cause trouble. You seem like you thrive off of the conflict of poisoning people. Lures prey close by dancing and waving its arms. Okay. You seem like its evolution also seems like it just wants to poison things as well. Am I hearing Squash at my door? I thought I just let her in. Squash! I thought you were already in. When did you go out? My goodness. I need to keep better track of my cat. If we can get through a whole generation in one stream, that would be good. Although, I may have to hurry. Time is not on my side. Be wary of the poisonous spores it releases. They mimic Pokemon. Not Pokemon, they mimic Pokeballs. Okay, it seems like they just want to poison things. This Pokemon puffs poisonous spores at its foes. If the spores aren't washed off quickly, they'll grow into mushrooms wherever they land. No, okay, banned from house. Banned. You will turn my garden into mushrooms and kill all my Pokemon that try to stop you. I don't like that. Ooh, a Frelish. It looks pretty, but I feel like it's going to be in band as well for some reason. I just... I don't know. Ghost types, it just feels like it's going to be in band. Okay, let's take a look. It envelops its prey with its veil-like arms and draws it down to the depths 5 miles below the ocean's surface. Okay, so you like drowning things. Legend has it that residents of an ancient sunken city turned into these Pokemon. Okay, that's really cool. Its thin veil-like arms have tens of thousands of poisonous stingers. Okay, so far that's looking like it's banned. No. You are not a household Pokemon. Yeah, no, you are certainly not a household Pokemon. You can stay out of my house. I don't think its evolution is going to change anything on that. Most of this Pokemon's body composition is identical to seawater, which makes sunken ships its lair. Whenever the full moon hangs in the night sky, schools of Jellicent gather near the surface, waiting for their prey to appear. Wait, what? The crown on its head gets bigger and bigger as it absorbs more and more of the life force of other creatures. Yeah, no, you're banned. You're banned. You are banned. You want to eat my Pokemon. Alomomola? That's the closest I'm getting. The fish. It holds up injured and weak Pokemon in its fins. It has a You are the opposite of what I just saw. You are a delight. What the heck? They float in the open sea. Many water Pokemon gather in the area around them. Well, I can see why. They seem friendly and approachable. It uses its special mucus to close the wounds of injured Pokemon. The reason for this behavior remains unknown. Fishermen take them along on long voyages because if you have an Alomomola with you, there'll be no need for a doctor or medicine. You know what? I like you. I feel like you'd be a good pet. Where's the good pet category? You're a good pet. You help other pets. You'd help my other water types. You'd keep my pond nice and clean. I think I like the Alomomola. I have a newfound respect for it. It's kind of big though. You need a big pond for it. Joltik. Oh, I love Joltik. Joltik that live in cities have learned a technique for sucking the electricity from the outlets in people's houses. Oh, my electricity bill would go up so high. Joltik can be found clinging to other Pokemon, soaking up... Okay, static electricity, that's fine if you want static electricity. You can cling to the Whimsicott. They're often found sticking to Yamper's hindquarters. Okay. Odd. So it seems like they just want the electricity. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I feel like it needs training. No, actually, maybe we just stick it in high maintenance. Because I feel like if it gets low on electricity, it's just going to start sucking up all your power. Dead batteries, dead appliances. Your electricity bill goes up exponentially. Also, I feel like if you try to pat it, it's gonna zap you. Let's take a look at Gargantularva. They employ an electrically charged web to trap their prey. While it is immobilized, so it eats things alive. Okay, and it does so slowly. Terrifying. When attacked, they create an electric barrier. Okay. Scary. But not bad, I guess. Yeah, actually, no, it does seem kind of bad. It's also it is so much bigger than its pre-evolution. It launches electrified fur from its abdomen as a means of attack. Opponents hit by the fur could be in for 3 full days and nights of okay, you're banned. Are you telling me that if I accidentally touch your fur wrong, I could end up paralyzed for 3 days and nights? No thank you. I do not want the Zap Spider in my house. No more Zap Spider, Ferroseed. I don't imagine you're gonna be much better. What can you provide to my household? How good of a pet? Oh, you're pretty big, actually. It defends itself by launching spikes, but its aim isn't very good. Only after... Okay, so it will tear up the inside of my house. Mossy caves are their preferred dwellings. The enzymes contained in mosses help Ferroseed spikes in growing big and strong. Okay. Good to know. So you feed a moss. When threatened, it attacks by shooting a barrage of spikes, which gives it a chance to escape by rolling away. It absorbs the iron it finds in rocks. I feel like you're just not a good pet. As much as cool as you are, you're just not a good pet. Let's take a look at its evolution. Only a bit bigger, which is a surprise. By swinging around its 3 spiky feelers and shooting spikes, it can obliterate any opponent. Well, let's hope its aim got better so it doesn't obliterate my house in the process. They attach themselves to cave ceilings, firing spikes at targets passing beneath them. Okay, so they're ambush hunters. It scrapes its spikes across rocks. Its spikes are harder than steel. Okay, no, you also sound like you're banned from the household. You are going to scratch up everything and eat my cutlery. You know, a lot of these are seeming like they're not very household friendly. I wonder why. At least Clink seems like it'll be relatively nice, right? Right, Clink? Right? The 2 mini-gears that compose this Pokemon are closer than twins. They mesh well with only each other. Oh, okay, so they're like siblings. It's suspected that Clink were the inspiration behind ancient people's invention of gears. Okay, so they're helpful. They seem quite cute. I don't exactly know how they'd help, how they'd be good pets, but they seem like silly, goofy little guys. And I feel like, for vibes alone, that's pretty good. Interlocking 2 bodies and spinning around generates energy which they need to live. Okay, so they're self-sufficient. They aren't parasitic and they don't just steal their energy from elsewhere, unlike Joltik. Unlike Joltik. Oh wait, I've got a Phantom Ball left. Boom. Let's catch that ghost. Na-na-na-na-na-na. Anyways, okay, so they're self-sufficient and create their own energy. That is good. Very much so. Let's see what else. The 2 mini-gears that mesh together are predetermined. Each will rebound from other mini-gears without meshing. Okay, so I don't have to worry about them turning into a gigantic, terrifying creature forming with all the other Clinks in the neighborhood. Okay, I feel like that could be a good pet. I feel like you go in good pet. Not especially emotional or whatnot, but you're certainly there. You don't cause problems, you stay in your lane. You're quite cute. I feel like that's good. Oh, one of you is still small. By changing the direction in which it rotates, it communicates its feelings to others. When it is angry, it rotates faster. So it can express emotion now, okay, very